start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
So yesterday we were talking about this case in Florida where a woman had been arrested for allegedly stealing trinkets off of people's graves, like wind chimes and bird feeders and things like that. Now, as bad as that is, that's not like grave robbing. You know? I've never actually known a grave robber, somebody that would dig up a grave and then take the jewelry and stuff off of the person that's buried.
That's what it is?
Yeah.
It's like just stealing the items that are in the grave?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much. But, Lindsay, let's say your husband found a great deal on a huge diamond ring to go on your other hand, not your wedding ring hand. So it's a right hand, huge diamond ring. Bigger and nicer than anything that y'all could buy somewhere. Mm-hmm. And he told you that he found a great deal on it at a pawn shop. Would that bother you?
Yeah.
It would? You wouldn't want it?
This is tough. I guess. Okay, no, I would wear it. Okay. I would wear it.
Yeah, because I was going to say, how tough can that be? It's just that somebody else wore it first. I mean, for that kind of a ring.
But I think when you started about the grave robbing,
that's going to be the next. That's going to be the next step. You would wear it with if it's just a pawn shop ring, but if the pawn shop owner said, I actually got that from a police auction or something because it was part of a grave robbery.
Yeah, I'm out.
You wouldn't wear it because it's been on a corpse's hand, even though it's cleaned up and that was years ago. You wouldn't?
No. I would take it and then sell it and then make the money. And I can't.
You can't do that. You either got to wear it or not.
Okay, I ain't wearing it. Now, I think with the pawn thing, it's hard for me to wrap my head around it because you don't know where it came from. Mm-hmm. But I would still wear it and just tell myself it was fine. It's good. It's not been anywhere dirty. But the grave thing, that's disgusting. It's been on a skeleton.
Yeah, but it's not. It's perfectly clean, sparkling, and looks brand new now.
You know,
no germs on it or anything.
It's got a bad omen to it. It's got bad vibes. I'm not doing it.
She was like, this was on a skeleton. It was on a skeleton.
I bet my wife would say, try to stop me from leaving the house in it.
Really?
Yeah.
She'd
be all up on it. Mm-hmm. So your dad being in law enforcement all those years, Lindsay, if he came in and he got something from the police auction and let's say it's a Chanel bag and it was taken in a drug raid and the woman who was carrying it ended up getting killed and they took it off of her. Would you take the bag?
I think that would be easier.
From a drug dealer?
It would be easier to take than the being down in the grave. It'd be easier to take. Maybe some cocaine's been in the bag. Clean it out a little bit.
Just take it to the car wash.
Yeah.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey everyone, here's a little PSA for you. R. Gregory Jewelers, downtown Statesville, Father's Day is just 2 weeks away. And they're the place you need to go. Because at R. Gregory Jewelers, they not only have women's jewelry, but they have men's pocket knives, they have men's jewelry, they have cool watches. Anything you need, they got you covered. So go to R. Gregory Jewelers in downtown Statesville, and even if your man is like, you know what, don't give me anything, no. He needs something, he wants something, he deserves something. So go to R. Gregory Jewelers, downtown Statesville.
Every Monday, there's a fresh new episode of the TJ and Jody's House podcast, starring TJ and his wife, Jody. It's a look inside their lives, and you don't want to miss it. It's all brought to you by Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Go to tjriggins.com/mattress for more information. That's tjriggins.com/mattress.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So this is really a happily ever after type story. It's from the New York Post. It says, one night stands can usually go one of two ways. This fortunate couple got frisky for a night, fell in love, and the rest is history. So they had a one night stand, and then they fell in love, and they moved in together 2 days after they met.
Okay, well, listen.
And now they're parents to 11 children.
11.
The New York-based family has quite a following on social media. 7.5 million TikTok followers. They were consistently post videos about the chaos of life as a family of 13. They have 4 biological children and 8 children that they foster or adopted.
Wow.
Yeah. So all of those children know that their parents were, sharing themselves with each other as strangers.
They know that?
Well, that's if they're doing a New York Post story about it, I'm sure the children know if their whole lives are posted on TikTok, which it appears to be.
Yeah.
Well, maybe something good came out of it.
Well, that's what they're saying. It did. And they did fall in love and all. But I'm just saying that is so rare that happens. But, I mean, if it did happen, would you want to be talking about it all the time? Would you want... Because all the kids are, they're old enough to understand what's going on. Or the fact that you fell in love and it seems as if you were meant to be together trumps the fact that you did something wrong when you met.
Yeah.
But then how do you tell the kids? You shouldn't just jump into the back of somebody's pickup with them at the fair. But I know a couple in Louisiana. I used to work with the guy, and he met his wife at a dance club, and they shared themselves with each other. Maybe, I'm not quite sure, but maybe in the parking lot of the club. I'm not sure about that one, but it was the same situation. They fell in love. They got married. They've got 2 grown kids now. They still are married and live there in that area.
Okay.
So
beautiful things can happen.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm using it as an example here.
In the parking lot.
But,
In the parking lot.
But yeah, that's what I'm going to say. Does it matter? Is it more far-fetched depending on where it happened, the one night stand?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like Louisiana, I expect it. New York, maybe not.
No. I mean, like whether it's in the parking lot of a dance club or whether it's, after a work event that you met, somewhere like that, and for a corporate work event.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
One has a better chance of surviving than the other.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't think so.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Watch the TJ and Riggins Show with new Carolina-specific content, deals, and more. Available to check out every weekday. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
So by now, you've probably heard me talk about Mandu Charlotte, and ooh, it's my latest obsession. I love it, and it's only 15 minutes out of your day, and it feels like and looks like you've been in the gym for hours. What it is, they put electromuscle stimulation vests on you. You do little workout, 15-minute simple moves, but the vest stimulates your muscles, and I'm telling you, tones, lengthens, strengthens. You're going to look better. You're going to feel better. You're going to achieve those weight loss goals. Check out Mandu Charlotte, and your first one is free. Go to tjriggins.com/fitness.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
There's another story out about Kelly Clarkson and what she's dealing with behind the scenes. And no one seems to know what's going on with her. They said she's probably not going to last in her daytime talk show. You know, she took a few weeks off a couple months ago.
Yeah, I thought she already said she was, after this contract, she's not renewing.
Is that right?
I thought so. Yeah.
Well, there's a new story out about all the things that she's dealing with behind the scenes, and no one can seem to wrap their head around what she's talking about. She's already divorced from this guy. She had this public divorce from, isn't that Reba's son or something? Reba's stepson or something?
I don't know.
Something. So she's had the divorce. It's like, what could you possibly be going through that would take you out of work and cause this much sort of anxiety and stress?
I assumed it was health related, right? Or is she saying it's not health related?
I've heard the health thing come up a couple of times, but a lot of people say it's just sort of what she's dealing with in regards to her family. So I'm not totally sure.
That's
Maybe
weird.
One of her kids is going through something, you know.
Yeah, maybe. And people are also ripping on Jennifer Hudson, saying she's an awful daytime talk show host, which may or may not be true.
I
I've
haven't
never seen it. I believe it, though. She doesn't strike me as somebody with a huge personality.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
I totally believe that. So daytime is...
What was the thought process there? Okay, so we'll take one person from American Idol, and she has hit it big with a talk show. She's great. Where's another American Idol contestant from the past that we can give a talk show to?
Sure.
Yeah.
Bring out that guy with the harmonica.
Yeah. Ruben, where you at? Ruben.
Ruben. See, Ruben I can kind of understand. He was kind of like this likable personality. But
We're talking about Taylor
Yeah,
Taylor.
with the harmonica. We interviewed him.
yeah. And he gave us tiny harmonicas. You remember he gave us a little tiny harmonica?
Don't remember that.
Taylor Hicks.
Taylor Hicks. Okay.
Yes.
Was that a Dynamite interview? I don't remember.
Yeah, he was
it
pretty
good?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, anyway, Kelly Clarkson in the news. Not sure what's going on in her life, but obviously she seems like a nice person. Hope she's doing okay. There's a Texas town that is the home of the world's first 3D printed Starbucks. Have we really gone too far now? It's a 3D printed Starbucks. It's not made out of paper. It's made out of concrete. But they use this crane, and it just sort of automatically builds out a full building. And, they said no labor. No labor costs because it does it all on its own.
Yeah.
So it's in Brownsville, Texas, if you want to go check it out.
To be honest with you, I don't have any clever takes on it at all because I don't understand in the slightest how 3D printing works.
Yeah.
You might as well say 3D printing and Bitcoin are taking over our lives. And I would go, I don't know what to do about it because I don't know anything about either one of them.
No worries. No worries at all. Just letting you know that the first one is there in Brownsville, Texas. And then today's National Egg Day. You know something about eggs, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever had an egg?
Yeah.
Scrambled, fried, poached.
Over easy.
Over easy.
That's fried.
Yeah.
How do
I
you?
like over medium.
You're an over medium girl. I'm an over medium guy.
Children eat scrambled eggs.
Children can sometimes eat scrambled eggs.
Yeah.
You know, I'm okay with it too. I was harsh on people that only. I think it's if you only eat scrambled eggs, it makes you a
Right.
child. Not if you just like scrambled eggs every
My
once in a while.
kids like hard boiled, so they're like 80. You know,
They're like, heck yeah. Do they open them, crack them open too?
love it. It's like the highlight of their morning.
Yuck.
Yeah, they might be working
Yeah.
at the mill in a couple of years. I mean, that's like an old timer.
Dry, pasty, boiled egg.
Oh, you don't even get down on a hard boiled egg?
No.
Really? Ooh.
I don't mind them.
A few things from the internet you might have missed. Really annoying stuff next.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. A TJ Riggins Prime button to get to invitations, links, and all the great Prime Plus exclusive content. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Hey, it's TJ, and you know I love Omaha Steaks, and they got something brand new that you are going to love as well. Omaha Steaks all-new Smash Burgers. That's right, they're made from 100% extra-aged beef, and because they come from Omaha, you know they're top quality and delicious. 16 of them free in the Built for the Grill pack at tjriggins.com/Omaha. So yes, all of the other top quality products that are second to none from Omaha Steaks and Smash Burgers. 16 free with the Built for the Grill pack at tjriggins.com/Omaha. See site for details.
Now, Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Here's some things from the internet you might have seen. Maybe some people find this annoying, but a lot of people find this really helpful. There's a woman that's gone viral where she talks about taking a color walk. Have you heard of the phrase color walk?
No.
She says this is about making your walk more intentional and noticing certain colors that you normally don't get to experience when you're caught up in the hustle and bustle of life at work and going home with kids and stuff. This is called a color walk. You make your walks more intentional and you notice colors that you don't often see.
What does that mean?
What does that mean? You look at the colors?
I never see colors I don't normally see. And if I do, I recognize it right away and go, that's a pretty color.
That's purple.
Yeah,
I've seen that before.
that's a nice shade of purple I haven't seen in a while.
Maybe looking at things you wouldn't normally look at, but you know the color. I don't understand. I mean,
But who has to tell somebody to look at stuff?
yeah.
I mean, is it that these people just think that every thought they have or everything that they do is so unique and so important that they need to tell everybody else to do it?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Make your walk what? More personal?
Intentional.
Intentional.
You're walking with intention to notice things that you haven't seen before.
Maybe that's good for young people who don't get out from in front of their screens very much. I don't know, but it just seems that doesn't seem like a healthy society that you have to remind people to do stuff like that, to look
that's
and
kinda
pay
sad.
attention while you're walking.
Yeah. Don't look at your phone. Look up.
Yeah. Oh, you just took a regular walk? Yikes.
Yeah.
You need to get with it.
More intentional about your walk, about walking places. Come on. I thought you'd enjoy that. You know, in Europe, they don't, how they pronounce Wi-Fi. I found this out over the weekend.
No, what?
Wi-Fi.
Do they say Wi-Fi?
Wi-Fi. That's another reason why I could never live in Europe. Can you imagine hearing that all the time? Especially in France, they say it's super popular there. Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but it's got to have a definite right pronunciation. What is it?
Yeah. Wireless, what is the FI? I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
But who created it? What country did it start in?
I don't know, but I'm assuming America.
Right. And so Americans call it Wi-Fi, then everybody should call it Wi-Fi.
Just get in line.
Yes.
Get in line with everybody else. And then the hottest thing about summer, obviously, BLTs. Everybody loves a BLT, right?
That's the hottest thing about summer.
It's the hottest thing about summer. What is not hot is having a BLTT. This is my turkey, bacon, lettuce, and tomato. My BLTT. Well, it's not a BLT.
No, it's just a sandwich.
It's
Yeah.
a turkey sandwich with bacon and lettuce and tomato on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a club.
It's basically a club sandwich.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can't just call it a turkey BLT. That doesn't work.
No, thanks.
And then there's a lot of people doing mukbangs for Waffle House. And if you've noticed on TikTok, everybody does mukbangs in the car. Can you really enjoy Waffle House while you're in the car?
No.
Don't you really have to eat Waffle House inside the Waffle House?
I
When
guess.
you're drunk at 2 a.m., yes.
When you're drunk, there's an aura about eating at Waffle House. I don't even know that, that's when I experienced it, but a lot of people just like going to Waffle House. I don't think it works well in delivery, getting Waffle House DoorDashed.
No.
And I don't think it works eating in the car. I'm sorry.
No, but if you could get Waffle House food somewhere as it is without having to be in a Waffle House, I would go all for that.
You would like that.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't need the atmosphere and the experience.
Don't need that.
No.
Yeah, it's not
just
working
like the
for me in
food.
the car.
But no, you can't eat waffles in the car.
No. So my one complaint about Waffle House, it's a little greasy. You just want to shake them. You want to shake them.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
The TJ and Riggins Show is available to stream every weekday around 7 a.m. Eastern at tjriggins.com. Stream on your phone, on your iPad, in your car, on your laptop at work, or from your smart home devices. And if you can't listen live, that's not a problem. Listen later as a podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Amazon Music, or at tjriggins.com. The Week in Review, Group Therapy, Extra Funny Podcast, the TJ and Jody's House Podcast. So many great things to listen to every day of the week. Listen live or listen later at tjriggins.com. It's easier than ever to enjoy the show. tjriggins.com.
Hey, it's TJ, and the people at Cozy Earth are thrilled with all the people who have bought that bubble cuddle blanket that I've been promoting. And as you know, I get a special discount for you, the highest discount that any influencer gets, which is 41% off when you use the code TJ at checkout. People are also loving the bamboo bedding and pajamas. A lot of celebrities like those, but that doesn't matter. I like them. I'm the only celebrity you need to worry about. Go to tjriggins.com/deals. Use the code TJ at checkout for that big 41% discount on everything at Cozy Earth.
The TJ Riggins 24/7 Carolina stream is available in the Media Center at tjriggins.com. Sponsored by R. Gregory Jewelers in Statesville. Go to tjriggins.com/diamond. At R. Gregory Jewelers, we speak diamond.
What is new radio? New radio is
streaming everywhere.
Listen to the show starting each weekday morning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
If you watched this week's edition of TJ and Jody's House, you know that, or if you listen to it even, you know that we have a scare that we may have bees or hornets inside the walls of the house. Because it was buzzing all when we were recording the show. That's why if you normally just listen to the TJ and Jody's House podcast, it would be better if you watched it this week on the YouTubes, because you can see our reactions to whenever we hear the buzzing going on. It's we immediately react to it and trying to figure out where the buzzing is coming from.
That's scary.
I know. Trust me. So Jody's getting somebody out to, I guess they put some kind of x-ray thing on the wall and try to figure out what it is.
Oh, high tech.
What if it's a ghost? What if it's a ghost of somebody who died in that house before we moved in it?
Yeah.
Wait. We're the only owners of the house. We built the house. So maybe something came up out of that land.
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe it's some kind of burial ground or something.
I wish some grass would come up out of that
I
land.
know, me too. That would be wonderful, wouldn't it? But let's see. It was in Washington State the other day that a big 18-wheeler turned over, and it was carrying a bunch of bees and hives and all of that stuff. And it said that 14 million bees escaped.
14 million?
Now, here's the thing. How do they know that?
What do you mean?
How do they know that there are 14 million bees in the back of the truck? Yeah, you can't count 14 million bees.
It's true. You can't.
You can't count bees.
You can't count them like that. I mean, they're not going. What are they going to do? Stand in a line? Let you just go down 1, 2, 3, 4? No.
And you can't even count to 14 million. I mean, you know.
Yeah, that's what I want. How do they come up with even that being an estimate? Because I think the first estimate in the news was way higher than 14 million. Oh yeah, a little bit higher. It says that the Whatcom County Sheriff's Office now says 250 million bees did not escape, but 14 million did. What are you talking about?
It's so silly. It's so silly.
I know. I get that probably more than a million or whatever, a bunch.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah. What's the formula for looking at a swarm of bees inside that just came out of a truck, an 18-wheeler, and saying, "Oh yeah, I look like about 14 million." Is what I count.
I think it's closer to 250.
250 million. Oh man, you can't fit 250 million in the back of an 18-wheeler.
Yeah.
And what if some got loose before? You just never know.
So it shows the reporter on the side of the road talking back to the studio on the news, and he's wearing one of these bee suits and all that. And I first saw it, and I said, "Look at that. He's just being dramatic or whatever." Then when I clicked on the story, those bees are swarming him while he's trying to talk. So there were a lot of them, but it could have been more than 14 million. I don't know. But just throwing that out there, and we're just supposed to believe there were 14 million. Get out of here.
Yeah.
Get back in the hive.
A bunch of bees.
Yeah.
A bunch.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God.
I love it. This is TJ and Riggins. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. It's now easier than ever at the homepage. TJRiggins.com. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Okay, everyone. everyone, here's a little PSA for you. Our Gregory Jewelers, downtown Statesville, Father's Day is just 2 weeks away. And they're the place you need to go. Because at our Gregory Jewelers, they not only have women's jewelry, but they have men's pocket knives, they have men's jewelry, they have cool watches. Anything you need, they got you covered. So go to our Gregory Jewelers in downtown Statesville. And even if your man is like, you know what, don't give me anything. No, he needs something, he wants something, he deserves something. So go to our Gregory Jewelers, downtown Statesville.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show. With TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Hey. Here's a young lady with a question that I think is very valuable, something that we should all ponder, because I've wondered this type of thing myself. And if I've wondered it, then you know we're on the right track.
Yeah.
This is what she says.
I just left the aquarium and I'm trying to figure out who decided what seafood we can and can't eat, because I feel like I would tear up a starfish.
Who decided the seafood that we can and can't eat? Because I feel like I could tear up a starfish. That makes perfectly good sense to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've said it many times about why is it okay when we kill this animal or that animal because it's food? Why can't other animals be food? Mm-hmm. And, you know, you get met with blowback when you say that kind of thing.
Do you?
Yeah.
Is there an animal that we're not eating that you think we should be eating?
Not necessarily, but if we can, now stay with me now. Don't jump to any conclusion. If we can raise certain types of animals on farms to be able to eat them, they're strictly for eating,
Right.
like chickens
Yeah.
or pigs. Why can't we raise cats for eating?
I see what you're saying. Not that we want to because of
Yeah, that's
what we
why.
know now, but why not from the beginning is what
Yeah.
you're saying.
But is it just because we've decided that cats are not for eating and they're just for having as pets? I don't want to eat cats. I'm just saying that who decided that? Like she said, who determined what we could eat as seafood and what we can't?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Is it just because of the societal norms we don't eat the cats? Or was there a reason to begin with that they never put cats on the list of things to eat?
they probably did eat cats, and they were like, the cat sucks.
Like,
That
it's
was
not
way
good?
back. Yeah, I think that's probably how it evolved into us mostly eating chicken, beef, pork, things like that.
Just from
Fish.
the taste of things that
Probably.
they did eat all of
If
it.
I had
Maybe.
to guess, yeah, they probably did eat cat and stuff, and they were like, this kind of sucks.
And I know
Or like-
that's why when with a lot of seafood that you don't eat because it's got too many bones in it, and
Yeah.
it just, doesn't have a good flavor to it and all that.
Yeah, like she's talking about starfish. To me, that's not the one I would go after. She's like, I'd tear it up.
Because you'd have to crack it. Aren't they hard? You have to crack it like a lobster.
I
don't know.
like crab legs. People do that.
Crab legs.
I'd try
Another
it.
good one. Another good one to question is a jellyfish. Now, hear me out. It's kind of like Jello, or like a gelatin or something.
Mhm.
I mean, I don't want to eat one, but why didn't we ever eat it as like a
Yeah.
dessert?
Yeah, it's got a food in its name. It's got
Right.
jelly.
Yeah.
It just makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know that, like Riggins said, I don't know that people didn't eat them before. They may have just decided that sucks. It's terrible. But would you get in trouble for eating jellyfish now?
I don't know.
Uh,
Somebody would come. I guarantee you there's a jellyfish support group or jellyfish advocate group that's out there that's going to be livid. But what are you going to do?
Yeah. I mean, will the Wildlife and Fisheries Department give you a ticket if you eat a jellyfish?
Just like a madman.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us.
I love it.
This is TJ and Riggins. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to hear the new TJ and Riggins shows, archives, podcasts, watch the show, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
So by now, you've probably heard me talk about Mandu Charlotte, and ooh, it's my latest obsession. I love it, and it's only 15 minutes out of your day, and it feels like and looks like you've been in the gym for hours. What it is, they put electromuscle stimulation vests on you. You do little workout, 15-minute simple moves, but the vest stimulates your muscles, and I'm telling you, tones, lengthens, strengthens. You're going to look better, you're going to feel better, you're going to achieve those weight loss goals. Check out Mandu Charlotte, and your first one is free. Go to tjriggins.com/fitness.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Everybody's making fun of Khloe Kardashian because she's got this new partnership with Target, and it's where she sells her cloud popcorn. It's like a low-calorie, I think high-protein popcorn, and it's only available.
I have it.
Do you have it? Is it any good?
Mm-hmm. It's good. Yeah.
And that's the idea, right? It's just lower calorie.
Well, it's got protein on it, like protein powder type, but it's actually pretty good.
Yeah. Well,
Is it sweet or salty?
They have a white cheddar, a regular, and like a sweet one.
Okay.
Like a sweet and salty.
okay. Well, she was in Target to promote this cloud popcorn, and she was going to go interview shoppers for Target and ask them if they wanted to try her popcorn. And out of like 20 people that she approached, 4 of them even like knew who she was. And it's pretty embarrassing. She's walking around, hey, you want to try this new popcorn? People are like, get away from me. So has the Kardashian sort of, fame, tapered off significantly?
Well, let me tell you this. I think it's because she's done so much stuff to herself.
You think?
She's unrecognizable to somebody who doesn't keep up with them every day.
Yeah.
But I saw
Totally
her
agree.
in a video with Bobby Parrish.
Yeah.
Going, is it Bobby approved? Is it not? At first, I didn't know who she was.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not just because of the weight loss, but it's other things. And if you look at her right closely now, I don't know whether she's had the work done to make it like this. Isn't she the one they always said that they didn't have the same biological father as the other ones?
Yeah.
But she looks more and more like Chris right in the face now.
Do you think Chris is a pretty woman?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I think all of them is pretty. All of them are pretty. But yeah, I just don't think she does not look like the last time I saw Khloe Kardashian. It's not just a weight loss thing.
Yeah.
And I also think the general public, they really just know Kim. I mean,
That's interesting. You think most people just would recognize Kim instead of the other sisters?
yeah, but I'm with you, TJ. She's had way too much work done.
Really, man?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was she upset by it?
No,
No,
she's
I
got the
wouldn't
best
think-
personality
Yeah, I
out of
don't
any
think
of them.
she would be.
Yeah, I
she's-
like her.
Yeah, she seems like to be the most, I don't know, not
Down to
grounded.
earth.
Yeah, maybe. I don't
Yeah.
know. I would like to hang out with her more than I would want to spend time with
Courtney.
any of them. Yeah. It just
Yeah.
seems so miserable. But she's kind of fun. So Khloe Kardashian trending this morning.
I'll try her popcorn. I don't, especially if she's the one giving it to me. I'll be like, yeah, that's cool.
Girl, bring it on.
Praise for me.
I don't know if I'm going to buy a whole bag of it, but
Yeah. Did you see JoJo Siwa's dating a guy now?
yeah.
Yeah.
Good for her. She's a young person. That's probably, you're dealing with a lot of stuff. You're on a reality show. You're now this viral star, and you're trying to date at the same time. That's got to be tough as an internet figure.
Yeah, but isn't the thing that's odd about that the fact that she's a lesbian?
She was a lesbian there for a couple years. So
Is she saying she's not anymore?
I don't know how you could claim to be a lesbian and date a guy.
Well,
I don't know.
I think she did, both ways, but she's saying it was just a period of time in her life and now it's over, and she was not as clear-headed as she is now. And
now that her career's off the ground,
yeah,
Is that what you think? That's what it is?
I think a lot of times celebrities will go with whatever the social trend is in order to help their following. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, look at Demi Lovato. How many times has she gone back and forth? Or what's his name? Sean? No, was
Harry Styles?
No, the British guy. Not. I can't think of his name. I'll think of it during the break.
We'll come back to it. But we got more next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Let's go.
It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. The TJ and Riggins Show, Extra Funny, The Week in Review, and all the new and past podcasts. Listen, fast forward, download, and share. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Table and Twine in Charlotte is ready to help with all your summer adventures, like their new Artisan Picnic Package. It's perfect for your beach and lake days. Ready to eat with no heating or preparation required. Order yours today, tjriggins.com/tableandtwine.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
That's what happens when you're an overly sensitive millennial. This is a perfect example played out in real life this past weekend. I forgot to mention it yesterday. So I have a new neighbor. She's renting a house, the house right next to me. And the day she moved in, I was walking Riley and I happened to meet her. Her young teenage daughters were out there. The woman was frazzled when I walked up to her. And she said, I'm here. I'm going through a divorce, so I don't know how long I'll be here. She looked like she was in the verge of tears.
Yeah.
And she had her hair wrapped up. And they were moving boxes, her and her two girls. And I really, for the first time, not for the first time, I felt sympathy for her because I can only imagine having a divorce and to move with all your things has got to be like the height of stress for you. And she's got blonde hair. She kind of reminds me, well, anyway, I met her and I haven't seen her since until this past weekend. Now, one thing you need to know, when I log into my Wi-Fi, I noticed that a new Wi-Fi account has been set up, and it's Barbie's Dream House. So I can only imagine that the daughters were like, you know what, Mom? It's okay. We're just here. You're going to get back on your feet, and this is going to be good for you. They put like a little flower pot out on her front porch. She doesn't have really any decor or anything. So I thought, oh, my God, this is so sweet. You know, this is going to be your Barbie beach house. Think of it like that.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh, I'm glad to see she's doing okay. Fast forward to Saturday, and I'm thinking about her, and I'm like, oh, I hope she's she's doing okay. I have my blinds open. I'm sitting on the couch, and all of a sudden, I see her walking by. Her hair's done. She kind of looks like Linda Hogan. Very, very tan, very, very blonde in her 40s or 50s. And she's walking arm in arm with some young guy.
For her. Yeah.
Not young guy, a guy her age. But to me, I was like, oh, look at her. She's fine.
Yeah.
That wasn't the ex-husband, I guess. It was a new guy.
I never met the ex-husband. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I can only imagine if you're going through a divorce and you have to move out, it's probably not him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But she
Good
had
for
on
her.
some like white denim shorts.
Yeah.
And a teal tank top. Her hair was done. A lot of eyeshadow. A lot of makeup going on.
Love it.
Walking arm in arm down the sidewalk with this guy. And I thought, that's what I get for thinking the worst of every situation. This is probably her new lease on life.
Good for her.
She's got a new house and a boyfriend.
But did she tell you that her ex-husband did her wrong?
No, but I assume that's what happens.
I know, and that's not fair.
None of this was fair. It's my own perception. First of all, I didn't grow up around any kind of divorce. I didn't know anybody that was divorced until I was in high school. So it's still just wild to see.
I know. She could have led her ex-husband a dog's life until he finally just got tired of it.
Totally.
You know, he could be the one that needs to be with a whole new lease on life.
Maybe.
Or leash on life.
Leash on life. And the Barbie Dream House might be like, yeah, you're going to get Ken and you're going to have your little Corvette or whatever she was driving. Mm-hmm. So it's my own perception, the overly sensitive millennial in me.
You feeling sorry for her?
I immediately felt sorry for her.
Yeah. I almost started crying when you were telling the story.
It's sad.
Yeah.
I thought it was sad, but it turns out it's not sad at all. And she's probably killing it.
You two millennials are about ready to cry about the story. And I'm sitting here thinking, as a Gen Xer, I wonder what she did.
It's her fault. Yeah.
Yeah. Wonder what she did to be in this situation.
No, it couldn't be her. She seems too nice. And the kids sided with her, obviously. They helped her move.
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
I'm just kidding. I'm just trying to aggravate the ladies a little bit.
Yeah.
The listener ladies.
Yeah.
So good for her.
Yeah, I mean, good for her.
Yeah, good for her. Good for her.
Yeah! All right, let's go. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
The TJ and Riggins Show is available to stream every weekday around 7 a.m. Eastern at tjriggins.com. Stream on your phone, on your iPad, in your car, on your laptop at work, or from your smart home devices. And if you can't listen live, that's not a problem. Listen later as a podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Amazon Music, or at tjriggins.com. The Week in Review, Group Therapy, Extra Funny Podcast, the TJ and Jody's House podcast. So many great things to listen to every day of the week. Listen live or listen later at tjriggins.com. It's easier than ever to enjoy the show. tjriggins.com.
Katie, you know what one of my favorite things about summer is?
What's that, Greg? Greg?
Naps. I bet he was gonna say naps.
Right now, earn up to $1,500 in free furniture with the purchase of a mattress sleep system during our Father's Day sale. Only at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress.
Sounds like a sweet deal to me.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
I forgot to tell y'all about this. It's something that goes on at my other job. And at first I didn't think much about it. I thought it was just one person that did this, but then I've come to realize that they all do it. So if you don't know, I do a night show on the news talk station in Charlotte called WBT, News Talk 1110, WBT. And then you can hear that on podcasts and all that stuff at wbt.com/TJ or tjritchie.com. But it's not completely political. It's politics, culture, stuff like that from a full conservative perspective and fun and funny. But anyway, all of the people there, when I meet them or when I go to, say bye or whatever, or if something exciting happens, everybody in the building that I have met wants to fist bump.
Oh. I didn't think you were going to say that. They want a fist bump?
Yeah, they don't want to shake hands. They want a fist bump. So I'm guessing that's left over from COVID.
Yeah.
That they probably had that rule because it's a corporate situation. It's a big company, big corporation owns the radio station and then the other stations that are in the building. So even when you say introducing yourself or whatever, they fist bump.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
it's got to be a corporate thing. Yeah, from COVID. Yeah, you're right.
Or I was leaving Friday night to come home. The show was over, and Lonnie, one of the producers of the show, was like, "Have a good weekend." And he would normally just give you five or handshake or whatever, and he put his fist out there to fist bump, whatever. Which, by the way, I'd like a better send off greeting from you, Riggins. I'd like to have maybe a man hug or at least a dap up or something.
Oh, yeah, I got no problem with that.
How do you feel about the fist bump?
It's fine. I'm not a fist bumper. I wouldn't want a high five like that all the time. But I'm just curious to know what if that's left over from COVID.
If I meet somebody and they offer me a fist bump instead, I'm not taking you seriously ever. That
Really?
You have soured the relationship forever. If I meet you for the first time and you try to
Because it's almost like a fist bump now has become an ooh, I don't want to touch you thing.
100%. I'm not taking you seriously. What are we, 12 in the locker room? You can shake my hand. This is a business. That's infuriating.
Yeah.
What's up, bro? At the corner store?
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Introducing the new Media Center on the tjriggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to get everything TJ Riggins all in one place. The new Media Center is the easy way to access everything we do. The radio family asked for it, and now it's here. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
It's been a while since I changed the decor in my house, and I looked around the other day and thought, I need to go to Lily and Grace. So that's just what I did. I went to Lily and Grace. I found new pillows. I found some cute decor and some rugs. And not only that, they have gifts, they have bedding. You can even design your own pillows and make your own rugs. It's incredible. And if you're confused about which direction to go, Robin, the owner, will even come to your house and guide you with it. So check out Lily and Grace today at Langtree in Mooresville.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D, Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So I saw a video the other day of a former McDonald's corporate chef. But I'm wondering what exactly a corporate chef at McDonald's does if you're not putting out new items very often. You know what I mean? I always assume those corporate chefs at a fast food place or chains or stuff, they were in there trying to create limited time offers and things like that.
Yeah, I think they do that.
But how often does McDonald's come up with something new, though?
Probably a lot, but the ones that make it to the store,
Yeah.
very few. I bet they do come up with some crazy stuff.
Well, and this guy, he made a video on the TikToks, and he gave what they call the secret spices that they put on the burgers. You know, and how the burgers are made and all that. And he came out with the secret. He said that the seasoning they put on the burgers. You ready?
Yeah.
Salt and pepper.
I was about to say, is there much? I mean, I don't taste it.
He did give I don't remember what he said, but he gave the percentage of salt and pepper, like the ratio of the salt and the pepper. And he goes, and now for what the patties are made of, beef. 100, he said 100% beef. He says, if you think it's not, sue them.
Yeah.
And let them show you in court.
Yeah.
that. And he doesn't even work there anymore.
Yeah, right. That's like all his content is like, I'm a former chef at McDonald's. But it's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, so beef patties with salt and pepper on.
Yeah.
I mean, good. I'm glad that's the answer.
But I mean, who's eating the McDonald's burgers of any kind and thinking, this meat has a special seasoning on it? I wonder what it is.
I'm surprised there's even salt and pepper, to be honest.
Oh, it's salt. It's got some salt on it. But
good.
I mean, I like, I'll add a little Tony's to it.
Sure.
To a McDonald's burger?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
Some hot sauce, yeah. Just some,
it needs a little something.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Like we get that $5 meal deal at little friend Jenny, handsome husband Michael's house every Saturday before we go out on the boat. And I put Crystal hot sauce on it and put Tony's on them fries, man, and them nuggets. I'll be swole up by the time we get to the boat.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Okay, everyone, here's a little PSA for you. Our Gregory Jewelers, downtown Statesville, Father's Day is just 2 weeks away. And they're the place you need to go. Because at our Gregory Jewelers, they not only have women's jewelry, but they have men's pocket knives, they have men's jewelry, they have cool watches. Anything you need, they got you covered. So go to our Gregory Jewelers in downtown Statesville, and even if your man is like, you know what, don't give me anything, no. He needs something, he wants something, he deserves something. So go to our Gregory Jewelers, downtown Statesville.
Every Monday, there's a fresh new episode of the TJ and Jody's House podcast, starring TJ and his wife, Jody. It's a look inside their lives, and you don't want to miss it. It's all brought to you by Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Go to tjriggins.com/mattress for more information. That's tjriggins.com/mattress.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
On July 25th, the Happy Gilmore sequel is set to hit Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
And as a millennial, you'd think this would be right up my alley. I watched it. I was like, you know what? It ain't hitting.
You don't think so?
No.
And you love golf.
I love golf. And I loved Happy Gilmore. But then I realized when Happy Gilmore came out, I was 6. So, I thought Adam Sandler talking like this was funny because I was 6. Now in 2025, 30 whatever years later, Happy Gilmore 2 does not. I watched the trailer this week. Doesn't hit like I thought it would.
Yeah.
It's got some big stars in it, though.
It's got big stars.
Yeah.
Everybody,
Cameos and all
Sure.
that, it looks like.
the first one was iconic, and it's probably Adam Sandler's most well-known role, I would imagine, or at least one of them. But this just doesn't work for me.
I think I'm gonna have to go see it. Kyle's wanting to see it.
He's a big golfer
he's
too.
nostalgic though. Like he liked the first one so much, but you're making a good point. We were like 8 years old.
Right, you're super
So, I
young.
mean,
But I mean, he's seen it since he was 8. You know, he saw it as an older, teenager and stuff too. So
yeah. He just assumes he's gonna like it.
I'm trying to think of all of the celebrities that I saw in the trailer because I watched the trailer yesterday morning.
Yeah.
And I can't remember all of them. I think Julie Bowen's in it, right?
Julie
Wasn't
Bowen,
she in the first one?
She was in the first one. She played his wife, I think, if I'm remembering that right. Yeah, there were a lot of people.
The same people that are in all of Adam Sandler's movies, or
and some. Yeah.
I think
and some.
so.
Okay.
Yeah. 'Cause it's like easy for them to do, and they want to be part of a big Netflix movie. They're like, it's like 6 hours of work. I'll show up there, maybe even for free, just to get my face on camera.
Yeah.
And everybody loves Adam Sandler. Like everybody in the business loves Adam Sandler. So.
Do you like Adam Sandler?
A lot of times I do, yeah. And then sometimes I don't. You're talking about his work?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes I don't like it.
Yeah.
I actually like it when he's being in more of a serious role. I love his movies where he's being serious.
Yeah, what was the...
Like the one where he was playing the basketball scout. That was a good one. The one where he played the jeweler was a good one.
Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
That was definitely a departure from normal Adam Sandler stuff. Guatemala in the news today. There's a very hot pizzeria that just opened in Guatemala.
Well, let's go.
Oh, my gosh. Well, it's so hot because they cook their pizzas in a volcano.
Oh.
You think restaurants around you are getting stupid. They're making their pizzas in an active volcano.
Yeah. Well, probably get a little char on the crust.
It's the light.
You know, it takes the brick oven pizza to another level.
Are we doing too much? Are we doing too much?
Well, yeah. What about the purisans that come out of a volcano? Do they worry about that?
No, it's good for TikTok though.
Yeah.
I can show my volcano pizza.
Or like, what if it erupts?
Yeah.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. Watch the TJ and Riggins Show with new Carolina-specific content, deals, and more. Available to check out every weekday. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
So by now, you've probably heard me talk about Mandu Charlotte, and ooh, it's my latest obsession. I love it, and it's only 15 minutes out of your day, and it feels like and looks like you've been in the gym for hours. What it is, they put electromuscle stimulation vests on you. You do little workout, 15-minute simple moves, but the vest stimulates your muscles, and I'm telling you, tones, lengthens, strengthens. You're going to look better, you're going to feel better, you're going to achieve those weight loss goals. Check out Mandu Charlotte, and your first one is free. Go to tjriggins.com/fitness.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Listen everywhere. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
I didn't tell you this, TJ, but my parents went on Sunday. I said, what are you guys doing? They said, we're out to go eat Greek food. Oh, okay. Do you have a good Greek place? And they said, oh, we've got everything. Somewhere near where Lindsay lives, I think. There's a Greek restaurant over there somewhere.
And it's so good.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's so good. Yeah.
She said, well, we had originally planned on having burgers, but Dad found out that we didn't have any more Omaha Steaks burgers, so we're just going to go out to eat Greek. And I was like, that's some brand loyalty.
Yeah.
They're big Omaha Steaks people. And I'm not just saying that because we happen to work with Omaha Steaks. They have been for years dedicated to having steaks and burgers and hot dogs from Omaha Steaks.
Because they're the best. I mean,
They really are so good. And we have a discount. If you want to use our discount code, it's TJR, and you get $35 off your order. That's not related. I'm not saying that, but that's just what happened with my parents on Sunday. They were going to go out because they didn't have any more Omaha Steaks burgers. Are you loyal to like that with anything, where if you can't have it this one certain way or this one particular thing, you're going to go completely in a different direction? Because I don't know that I do.
Well, there are certain things that I just won't, I won't buy but not because I'm loyal to this brand. And you know what I mean? It's like if like the other night I was in a restaurant and I asked if they had hot sauce, and they said that they had, what is the kind with the wooden top on it that has the lady on the cover of it? Cholula, and then they had sriracha. And I said, oh, well, then never mind.
Oh,
I didn't want either one of those.
Okay,
that kind of thing. I'm usually in a Mexican hot sauce loyal to Valentina.
Yeah, so good.
Yeah, stuff like that. But I don't know, like if they don't have Miller Lite somewhere, I can find something that I like. You know,
that's the one thing that came to mind. I was like beer, but even then, I can get down with a bunch of different beers. I'm not that loyal to anything really. Lindsay, are you super loyal to something like that? Like you only can tolerate this one thing?
I like certain things, but if they don't have it, I can go with the flow. You don't have my favorite tequila, we'll make it happen. You know what I'm
saying? That a girl.
Yeah, I'll get another favorite for the night.
Sure.
Will you go lesser quality tequila as a substitution?
Oh no. I want same shelf. We can just pick a different one.
Yeah, just over to the left a little bit.
Just move on a smidge more. Well, people are bringing up the fact that Duke's mayonnaise, I believe, was sold to a company that's not based in South Carolina anymore. Yeah. They're very upset about it, and I kind of understand that.
Well, Louisiana people are loyal to Blue Plate mayonnaise.
Is that right?
The same way Carolina people are to Duke's. Yeah.
Yeah. The conversation is heated online. I'll tell you that.
Oh yeah, I can only imagine.
Yeah. Love to see it.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, TJRiggins.com. A TJ Riggins Prime button to get to invitations, links, and all the great Prime Plus exclusive content. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
Hey, it's TJ, and I love Omaha Steaks, and they got something brand new that you are going to love as well. Omaha Steaks all-new Smash Burgers. That's right, they're made from 100% extra-aged beef, and because they come from Omaha, they're top quality and delicious. 16 of them free in the Built for the Grill pack at tjriggins.com/Omaha. So yes, all of the other top quality products that are second to none from Omaha Steaks and Smash Burgers. 16 free with the Built for the Grill pack at tjriggins.com/Omaha. See site for details.